For my entire life, I've been on the receiving end of dumb blonde jokes. Those jokes are among the most common and widely recognized stereotypes around the country. Being a blonde to me is nothing more than a hair color and has no indication on my intelligence or ability to perform everyday activities. With that being said, I'm going to go over what it means to be a part of this vastly large community and my experiences that have come along with it. Although there are many long-standing jokes and stereotypes, blondes are in fact not dumb. I found the study that the Ohio State University did on white females aged between 14 to 21, and they had them take an IQ test and mark their natural hair color. So the results were as follows. Blonde-haired women had the average IQ score of 103.2. Those with brown hair had a score of 102.7. Those with red hair had a score of 101.2, and then those with black hair had a score of 100.5. So that just goes to show that although blondes had the highest IQ score out of all the hair colors, they were all within like 3 or 2 points of each other, and that really your hair color has no indication on your intelligence. And if it says anything, blondes could hold their own intellectual abilities closely and maybe even better than those with other hair colors. Another thing I'd like to point out, although I've received, as I stated, a lot of dumb blonde jokes throughout my entire life, I never considered myself to be dumb because of my hair color. I don't really consider myself dumb at all, and being blonde has nothing to do with that, in my opinion, in my experiences that I've had. Another part of this community is that really it's a choice. Although I have been this hair color my entire life, one can easily go to a salon or a store and buy box dye and change the color of their hair. So if I wanted to change and exit this community and become a brunette or black haired, I could easily do that. But for right now, I think being a part of this community is where I want to be, and I have accepted every dumb blonde joke that I've gotten, and I continue to be fine with them. Also, being blonde is one of the most expensive hair colors to keep up with, because if you're not naturally blonde, you have your natural, like if it's darker, you have your natural hair color shining through as it grows out, and then you just have to continually dye it or highlight it or do whatever it takes to keep it this color. Another stereotype that I'm going to point out is that blondes have more fun. And so I think that would be the only scrutiny that those who don't have blonde hair would face, is that the whole saying, oh, blondes have more fun and that we are the life of the party or whatever. I don't see, being a blonde can have some sort of say in your personality in a way, but in the end, it's just a hair color. And according to a Huffington Post by Kimberly Cousin, she talks about how in movies, blondes are often portrayed as the perfect sweet socialites, but so that just goes to show that there's not only stereotypes and sayings about how blondes are not intelligent. It also comes with the territory that blondes act a certain way or need to have a certain type of personality. And I do agree that your personality can be portrayed through your looks, but I think generalizing that all blondes are more fun than others is not the case, and that just because you have black hair does not make you less fun or enjoyable to be around than those with blonde hair. There's copious amounts of jokes and stereotypes surrounding the blonde community. Seeing as I've been a part of the community for 21 years, I can't see myself making my way out anytime soon, maybe in the far off future, but being a part of this community has allowed me to keep my mind open, because I have been a part of this stereotype, and it helps me understand that the stereotypes don't define me, and that it also opens my eyes to see that other stereotypes about different communities and cultures does not define them, because I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of this, and then it just helps me accept those for who they are, and allows me to accept myself.